If you're interested in the world of AI, especially AI that can create videos, you're in the right place. We've all seen those impressive, sometimes mind-blowing, videos generated by artificial intelligence. Many of the most famous ones, like Sora from OpenAI or Google's VO2, are closed source, meaning the code and models aren't available to the public. And they often have pretty strict limitations on what you can create. No famous people, nothing controversial, and definitely nothing adult. But what if you want more creative freedom? What about the open source community? Well, things are changing fast, and today we're looking at a major breakthrough. And at the end of this video, I will be sharing a couple of websites where you can try this model for free without needing a powerful computer. I'm talking about Wan, sometimes called Wan, or even a slightly awkwardly named version. Let's stick with Wan. The team behind it has just released version 2.1, and the most important thing you need to know is this: it's now completely open source. This means anyone can download it, use it, modify it, and contribute to its development. Also, unlike those other AI video generators I mentioned earlier, Wan 2.1 much more uncensored. This gives you much more creative freedom. This isn't just a small update. Wan 2.1 is like a Swiss Army knife for AI video. It's not just one tool, it's a whole collection of models that can do some amazing things. It can create videos from text descriptions, you type what you want to see, and it generates the video. It can take a still image and turn it into a moving video. It can even edit existing videos, generate images from text, and even create audio based on a video. It's a really powerful all-in-one creative tool. And the quality? It's seriously impressive. We're seeing detail, realistic motion, and a level of creativity that's really pushing the boundaries of what open source AI can do. Let's look at some examples, and you'll see what I mean. The prompt for this video is Donald Trump sitting at a table with many large cheeseburgers, taking a large bite out of one cheeseburger, cinematic lighting. The video does a pretty good job of capturing the scene. You see Trump, the table full of burgers, and the action of him taking a bite. Now, rendering recognizable people is tough for AI, and you can see some of the common challenges here. Slight inconsistencies in the face, the hand, and the burger itself, but the overall concept is absolutely there. It's a clear demonstration of Wan 2.1's ability to visualize a pretty specific, even slightly absurd prompt. It's also notable that this model can generate content with political figures, something you often won't find in closed source options. The prompt for this video is 3 colorful furry monsters, 1 blue, 1 orange, and 1 green, dancing on a bed in a child's bedroom, cartoon style, bright lighting. This one is pure fun. It showcases the AI's ability to create a vibrant, playful scene in a cartoon style. The monsters are distinct and well-defined. The movement is simple, but it works for the style. And the bedroom setting is well realized. It even has posters and toys. There's a bit of stiffness, and the fur texture isn't perfect, but overall, it's a successful animation. The AI nailed the request for multiple characters, a specific setting, and that cartoon aesthetic. The prompt for this video is 5 people hip-hop dancing in a dance studio with stage lighting and smoke effects, dynamic camera movement. This video demonstrates a strong understanding of dynamic movement. You can clearly see the 5 dancers, and while the movements aren't perfectly realistic, they definitely give the impression of a choreographed hip-hop routine. The lighting and smoke effects really add to the atmosphere. You'll notice some minor inconsistencies in the dancers' limbs and proportions. That's pretty typical in AI-generated video right now, but it doesn't take away from the overall energy. The AI successfully handled multiple figures, a specific dance style, and created a believable environment. The prompt for this video involved providing an existing video of a lion in a business suit, sitting in a cafe and drinking from a cup. The additional prompt to Wan 2.1 was, change the lion to a brown bear, maintain the setting and action. This is a fantastic example of Wan 2.1's InPainting, its ability to edit an existing video. The original likely showed a lion, and the AI has for the most part successfully transformed it into a bear. This shows off a powerful editing feature. You'll notice some inconsistencies, especially with the fur texture. Maintaining that kind of consistency across frames is a real challenge. But look at how well it maintained the original setting, the suit, the action of drinking. The AI didn't just change the subject, it understood the context and made a precise modification. The prompt for this video is a couple ballroom dancing in a grand ballroom, elegant attire, chandeliers, slow motion. This video is just beautiful. It captures the elegance of ballroom dancing perfectly. The setting, with the chandeliers and the grand architecture, is convincingly rendered. The couple's movements, while slightly stylized, really convey the fluidity of the dance. And the slow motion effect is well executed, adding to the romantic atmosphere. You might see some minor imperfections in the details of the dancers' clothing or faces, but the overall impression is one of sophistication and artistry. The AI clearly understood the specific dance style, the setting, and even the cinematic technique of slow motion. The prompt for this video is a motorcycle speeding through a futuristic neon-lit tunnel, fast motion, cyberpunk aesthetic. This one excels at conveying speed and a futuristic vibe. The neon lights, the tunnel design, it's all very dynamic and visually engaging. The motion of the motorcycle is convincingly fast. The AI's ability to maintain consistency in a fast-moving scene is impressive. The rider's details are a bit simplified, but that's understandable given the speed and the focus on the environment. The AI nailed the cyberpunk aesthetic and the feeling of rapid movement. The prompt for this video is 3 dogs riding bicycles in an old-fashioned town square, wearing goggles and jackets, sepia tone, crowd of people watching. This video is just pure, whimsical fun. The AI successfully depicts the dogs, their rather unusual attire, and the vintage setting. The sepia tone adds to that old-fashioned feel, and the crowd of onlookers enhances the sense of it being a public event. The dog's cycling movements are, understandably, a bit unnatural, but that actually adds to the humor and the surreal nature of the scene. The AI demonstrates a real ability to combine unusual elements into a coherent and entertaining video. This video demonstrates Wan 2.1's outpainting feature. The original video was likely in a vertical 9:16 aspect ratio. The prompt included the original video and a request similar to extend the video to a 16:9 aspect ratio, maintaining the original scene and style of a violin and piano performance in a concert hall. This is a really powerful and often overlooked capability. The AI has convincingly expanded a likely vertical video into a wider widescreen format. The added portions of the concert hall seamlessly blend with the original footage. It understood the scene's context and visual style. You might spot minor differences in texture if you look really closely, but the overall effect is remarkably cohesive. This ability to change aspect ratios and fill in missing visual information opens up huge possibilities for video editing. The depiction of playing instrument itself is also quite good, if not perfect in the finest details. The prompt for this video is 2 cats wearing boxing gloves, boxing in a boxing ring, cartoon style, bright lighting. This is another example of the AI's ability to handle a playful, humorous scenario. The cats in their boxing gloves are clearly depicted, and the boxing ring is well defined. The movements are exaggerated, as you'd expect in a cartoon, but they convey the action. The bright lighting and vibrant colors add to the overall appeal. The AI successfully created an animation that combines unusual elements into a coherent and entertaining scene. The prompt for this video is a gorilla wearing primitive armor, climbing a rocky cliff in a heavy rainstorm, cinematic lighting, dramatic atmosphere. This video is impressive for its atmospheric detail and the rendering of the gorilla itself. The rain, the rocky environment, the gorilla's fur and armor, it's all depicted with a good level of realism. The climbing motion is convincing, and the scene evokes a sense of drama and intensity. You might see minor imperfections in the water effects and some textures, but they're outweighed by the overall quality. The AI shows a real ability to create a visually compelling and believable scene with a complex subject and environment. The lighting really adds to the dramatic feel. The prompt for this video is a golden retriever wearing a chef's hat and apron, slicing a tomato with a knife in a kitchen, realistic. This video is charming and a bit humorous. The AI successfully depicts the dog, the chef's attire, and the kitchen. The action of slicing the tomato, while not perfectly realistic for a dog, is clearly conveyed. The details of the kitchen, the utensils, the vegetables, add to the believability. You'll see some inconsistencies, like how the dog holds the knife, but that actually contributes to the whimsical nature. The AI successfully combined a somewhat unusual subject with a realistic setting and action. The prompt for this video is a man in medieval-style leather armor, drawing a bow and arrow in a forest, dramatic lighting, slow motion. This video effectively captures a dramatic action sequence. The archer's attire and the forest setting are well rendered, and the slow motion effect emphasizes the intensity of the moment. The lighting adds to the cinematic feel. The archer's facial features and some details of the bow and arrow could be more refined, but the overall impression is one of a skilled warrior preparing for battle. The AI clearly understood the prompt's requirements for character, action, and cinematic style. The prompt for this video is a cat wearing sunglasses, a scarf, and a jacket on a tropical beach, with palm trees and colorful orbs in the background, stylized. This video is vibrant and highly stylized. The AI created a cool cat character, and the tropical beach is vividly depicted. The floating orbs and exaggerated colors add to the surreal and artistic nature. The cat's movements are simple but expressive. The AI shows it can blend realistic elements, the cat, the beach, with fantastical ones, and it understands the prompt about cat removing its glasses. The prompt for this video is a small white cat in mouth-shaped opening of a big green plant monster. This video features a surprising and imaginative scene. The AI successfully depicts the unusual concept of a cat inside the mouth of a large plant-like monster. The details of the monster's texture and the setting are well executed. While the scenario is fantastical, the AI renders it with visual coherence. The prompt for this video is a close-up of a hand using a knife to slice a raw steak on a wooden cutting board with other cooking ingredients nearby. Realistic. This clip presents a realistically depicted cooking action. The AI has rendered the hand, the knife, the steak, and the surrounding ingredients with a good level of precision. The motion of the knife slicing the steak is quite believable, demonstrating the AI's power to generate realistic everyday actions. The prompt for this video is a tiger walking through shallow water, splashing water, realistic sunny day. This video showcases the AI's ability to render a realistic animal and natural environment. The tiger's fur, the water, the splashing effects, it's all depicted with impressive detail. The lighting and reflections contribute to the overall believability. The tiger's movement is fluid and natural. The AI demonstrates a strong capacity for creating photorealistic wildlife scenes. The prompt for this video is a woman in a swimsuit leaping from a cliff into the ocean, slow motion, sunny day, wide shot. This video captures a dynamic action in a beautiful setting. The woman's jump, in slow motion, is the focal point, and the AI depicts her movement with reasonable accuracy. The cliff, the ocean, and the clear sky create a visually appealing backdrop. You might notice some inconsistencies in the woman's anatomy during the jump. That's common with complex human motion in AI video, but the overall impression is one of freedom and athleticism. The prompt for this video is a young woman emerging from a lake, wet hair, looking surprised, golden hour lighting. This video effectively conveys emotion and atmosphere. The woman's facial expression and wet hair are realistically rendered, and the golden hour lighting creates a warm, inviting mood. The water's surface and the surrounding environment are well depicted. Minor inconsistencies might exist in the water droplets or skin texture, but the overall impression is one of realism and emotion. The AI nailed the prompt's requirements for action, emotion, and lighting. The prompt for this video is a cat wearing a yellow kung fu outfit, performing a martial arts stance, in a dojo stylized. This video is another whimsical and well-executed animation. The cat in its kung fu attire is charming, and the dojo setting is appropriately rendered. The martial arts stance, while exaggerated for comedic effect, is recognizable. The AI shows its ability to combine an animal subject with human-like actions and clothing. The prompt for this video is a tiger cub looking at a butterfly that lands on its nose in a grassy field, realistic. This video captures a charming and delicate moment. The tiger cub's fur and features are realistically rendered, and the butterfly is beautifully detailed. The grassy field provides a natural setting. The interaction between the cub and the butterfly is the focal point, conveying a sense of curiosity. The AI demonstrates its ability to create a realistic and emotionally engaging wildlife scene. The prompt for this video is a policeman breakdancing in front of a graffiti-covered wall, urban setting. This video showcases dynamic movement in an urban setting. The policeman's breakdancing moves, while somewhat exaggerated, are energetic and entertaining. The graffiti-covered wall and the environment create a believable urban backdrop. Some inconsistencies in the policeman's limbs are noticeable, but they don't detract significantly. The AI combined an unexpected subject with a specific dance style and setting. The prompt for this video is a woman looking out over a lake. A large, monstrous creature emerges from the water behind her, dramatic, mountainous background. This video combines realistic and fantastical elements to create a dramatic scene, first showing beautiful scenery, then an unexpected monster emerging from the water. The woman's reaction and the monster's design contribute to the sense of surprise and tension. The lake and mountainous background are well rendered. The AI's ability to generate a scene with both human and creature elements, interacting dynamically, is noteworthy. The prompt for this video is two figures in dark cloaks fighting with lightsabers in a ruined temple. Dramatic lighting, sparks flying. This video effectively captures the action and visual style of a lightsaber duel. The cloaked figures, the glowing lightsabers, and the ruined temple are all well depicted. The sparks and lighting effects add to the drama. The movements, while stylized, are energetic. The AI successfully recreates a scene reminiscent of iconic science fiction battles, demonstrating its capacity for visually dynamic action sequences with specific props and settings. The prompt for this video is a young couple cuddling in bed under white sheets, intimate, soft lighting. This video depicts an intimate scene with reasonable accuracy, although with some noticeable AI generation artifacts. The couple's positioning and the details of the bedding are well rendered. However, the facial features, particularly the woman's, exhibit some inconsistencies and a slightly unnatural look. The hands also show some distortion. The soft lighting contributes to the intended mood, but the overall impression is still somewhat artificial, highlighting the current challenges in depicting realistic human interaction. The AI captures the general concept, but struggles with the finer details of human anatomy and expression. The prompt for this video is, a bald man in a black suit gently touching the chin of a young woman in a white dress, close-up, soft lighting. This video shows a man touching woman. The lighting seems a bit artificial. It's clear this content is AI generated, and the AI attempted action. The prompt for this video is, a young woman in a white dress, sitting on the edge of a bed, looking up, soft lighting. This video presents a simple scene. The woman's pose, the setting, and the lighting are all reasonably well executed. Some minor inconsistencies can be observed in the fabric of the dress and the woman's legs, but the overall impression is coherent. The prompt for this video is, a young woman lying on a bed with a white mosquito net, looking at the camera, soft lighting. This video captures a somewhat suggestive, yet relatively static scene. AI successfully renders the woman's appearance. The details of the bed, mosquito net, and room are reasonably well executed. The prompt for this video is, a young woman in a skirt and socks, sitting on a bed. A cat emerges from under her skirt, playful. The AI captures a cat walking from under the skirt, with minor inconsistencies that don't significantly detract from the overall scene. The prompt for this video is, an aerial view of a small village with red-roofed houses, situated beside a lake, with surrounding green fields and hills, sunset lighting. This video showcases the AI's ability to create a beautiful and expansive landscape. The village, the lake, the fields, and the distant hills are all rendered with impressive detail and a sense of scale. The sunset lighting adds to the picturesque quality. The colors are vibrant, and the overall composition is aesthetically pleasing. The AI demonstrates a strong capacity for generating realistic and visually appealing natural environments. The prompt for this video is, a humanoid alien standing in a room with playing cards and confetti exploding around it. Dynamic, colorful. This video combines a fantastical subject, the alien, with a dynamic action, the explosion of cards and confetti. The AI renders the alien's features with a good level of detail, and the explosion effect is visually engaging. The bright colors and scattered objects create a chaotic and energetic scene. The AI demonstrates its ability to generate a video that blends unusual elements with dynamic motion. The prompt for this video is, two young women in a bathroom, one with dark hair and one with brown hair, close-up, intimate, soft lighting. This video depicts a close and intimate scene. The facial expression are captured. The prompt for this video is, an animation of the word wanks in a blocky, pixelated style with shifting colors and added 3D effects. Retro video game aesthetic. This video presents a stylized animation of the Wanks logo. The pixelated style, the shifting colors, and the 3D effects are all well executed, creating a visually engaging and retro-inspired sequence. The animation is fluid, and the overall aesthetic is consistent with the intended style. The AI successfully translates a prompt requiring a specific visual style and animation technique. The prompt for this video is, a flamingo wearing a ballerina tutu and point shoes, dancing on a stage in a grand theater, spotlight, whimsical. This video combines the unexpectedness of a flamingo with the grace of ballet. The setting, with its grand architecture and dramatic lighting, adds to the visual appeal. The flamingo's movements, while unnatural for a bird, are stylized in a way that mimics ballet poses, enhancing the whimsical nature of the scene. The prompt for this video is, a woman in a black outfit getting into a yellow Jeep, snowy mountain background, daytime. Video is showing a woman closing the car door. The prompt for this video is, a young woman in a skirt and stockings, sitting on a countertop, placing her foot on a man's chest, close up. This clip is showing woman placing foot on man's chest. The prompt for this video is, a young woman in a white sweater, gently touching the chest of a young man, close up, soft lighting. It is showing an intimate moment between a young woman and man. This video brilliantly showcases Wan 2.1's audio generation capabilities. It has created realistic and synchronized audio to accompany the visuals. The sounds of the ferret splashing in the water, its movements, and the ambient sounds of the forest environment are all convincingly generated. This demonstrates the AI's ability to understand the context of the video and create appropriate audio that enhances the overall experience. The prompt for this video is, two cheerleaders with red curly hair riding bicycles through a dark spooky forest, fire effects, cinematics. This video presents a dynamic and somewhat eerie scene. The cheerleaders, their bicycles, and the forest setting are all clearly depicted, but the AI's handling of the fire effects and the overall lighting creates a slightly surreal and unsettling atmosphere. This is further enhanced by the indistinct figures in the background, adding a sense of mystery. The prompt for this video is, two young women in a bathtub, facing each other, wet hair, intimate, soft lighting. This video depicts an intimate scene. The overall impression shows imperfections. The prompt for this video likely involved a slightly more complex prompt. A group of dogs wearing goggles and vintage clothing, racing bicycles on a dirt road, with a crowd of people cheering in the background, sepia tone, old-fashioned aesthetic. This is an extension of a previous prompt. The AI showcases its impressive capability to maintain visual coherency and quality while extending the duration. The prompt for this video is, a close-up of a bioluminescent jellyfish floating in dark water with colorful bokeh effects, realistic underwater. This video showcases the AI's ability to render a beautiful and delicate natural subject. The jellyfish's translucent body, its bioluminescence, and the surrounding water with bokeh effects are all depicted with impressive detail and artistry. The colors are vibrant, and the overall effect is mesmerizing. The AI demonstrates a strong capacity for creating visually stunning and realistic underwater scenes. The prompt for this video is, four colorful furry monsters in a child's bedroom, partying with confetti, cartoon-style bright lighting. This shows a good degree of visual consistency with a previous clip. The prompt for this video is, a young woman removing her sweater, revealing bare shoulders. The video captures a scene. AI renders woman in background with detail. The prompt for this video is, a young man, partially undressed, revealing his chest and red underwear. This clip displays the action in a straightforward manner. The prompt for this video is, pixel art style car racing game footage, with Wank's text appearing, cinematic style, video captures the overall. The prompt for this video is, an orange cat wearing a gold chain and sunglasses, singing into a microphone, in a recording studio, with sound equipment in the background. The prompt for this video is, girl being held down in an intimate scene, and indeed, we got a good result. The prompt for this video is, a young woman removing a white sweater, revealing her bare back and shoulders, close-up. This video depicts the action described in the prompt. The woman's movements and the texture of the sweater are shown, though with some telltale signs of AI generation, particularly around the edges of the clothing and in the subtle shifts in skin texture. Despite these minor imperfections, the AI successfully conveys the action of removing clothing. The prompt for this video is, a woman undressing a man, taking off his shirt. The video captures a scene. AI renders woman in background with detail. The prompt for this video is, an anime-style couple, dressed as a prince and princess with crowns, ballroom dancing in a grand ballroom with other anime couples in the background, elegant, stylized. This video shows another ballroom scene. The AI successfully generated. The prompt for this video is, a young woman removing a white sweater, revealing her bare back, close-up, soft lighting. The video shows an action. The woman's movements and the texture of the sweater are rendered reasonably well. The prompt for this video is, a young woman with dirt and sweat on her face, holding a rifle and running through a rugged outdoor environment, action, cinematic. This video captures a dynamic and intense action sequence. The AI depicts the woman, her weapon, and her running motion with good detail. The dirt and sweat on her face add to the realism and sense of urgency. Some minor inconsistencies can be observed in the weapon's details and the motion blur, but the overall impression is one of a determined figure in a challenging situation. The AI successfully interprets a prompt requiring action, emotion, and a specific setting. The prompt for this video is, a circular stained glass window with a complex geometric design, with colorful light rays shining through it, abstract, colorful. This video presents a visually stunning and abstract scene. The stained glass window's intricate design and the vibrant colors of the light rays are beautifully rendered. The AI's ability to create a dynamic and visually appealing animation with complex patterns and lighting effects is impressive. The overall effect is mesmerizing and artistic. The prompt for this video is, a young woman with blonde hair and cat ears wearing a black dress and thigh-high stockings, dancing in front of a futuristic cityscape backdrop, stylized, neon lighting. The girl dancing, along with background. The prompt for this video is, an anime girl with long blue hair, wearing a green and black outfit, dancing in a futuristic setting with neon lights and digital displays, stylized, energetic. This video showcases a vibrant and energetic anime-style dance sequence. The character's design, her movements, and the futuristic backdrop are all well executed. The neon lights and digital displays add to the dynamic and visually appealing nature of the scene. The AI demonstrates a strong ability to generate stylized animation with specific character designs and settings. The prompt for this video is, a man sitting in a tiny house on top of a giant tortoise, walking slowly through a grassy field, whimsical, surreal. This video presents a highly creative and surreal scene. The AI has successfully combined disparate elements, the man, the tiny house, the giant tortoise, and the natural environment, into a cohesive and visually engaging image. The slow movement of the tortoise adds to the whimsical and dreamlike quality of the scene. The prompt for this video is, a dog wearing headphones riding an electric skateboard with a cat on its back and a basket of vegetables on the front on a grassy hill, sunny day. This video presents a playful and imaginative scenario. The dog, the cat, the skateboard, the headphones, and the basket of groceries are all clearly depicted, despite minor distortion to dog's face. The AI successfully created a scene. The prompt for this video is, a beautiful girl with blonde hair in golden water. This video depicts a girl. The woman's facial expression and wet hair are realistically rendered, and the golden hour lighting creates a warm and inviting mood. Now, you might be wondering how all this is possible. The secret sauce is something called a 3D causal VAE, which they've named Wan-VAE. Think of it like a super efficient compressor and decompressor for video. It allows the model to handle high-quality 1080p videos. That's the resolution of a lot of TVs and monitors. And, importantly, it can handle videos of any length. Other models sometimes struggle with longer videos, but Wan-VAE keeps everything smooth and consistent. Under the hood, it's using some clever technology similar to what you find in other advanced AI models. It understands multiple languages, and it's been designed to be really efficient. And that brings us to another great point. You don't need a supercomputer to run this. While there's a very powerful version, the 14 billion parameter model, for those with high-end hardware, there's also a smaller version, the 1.3 billion parameter model, that's designed to run on regular consumer-grade graphics cards, the kind you might have in a gaming PC. Specifically, they state it needs only about 8.19 gigabytes of VRAM, which makes it accessible to a lot of people. They claim you can generate a 5-second 480p video on an RTX 4090 in about 4 minutes. And that's before any extra optimizations, like quantization. The team behind Wan 2.1 has made it really easy to get started. You can download the models from well-known AI platforms like Hugging Face and ModelScope, and they've provided clear instructions. They've even included a feature called prompt extension. This is really cool. You can give it a short, simple description of what you want, and the AI will automatically expand that into a more detailed, richer prompt, leading to even more impressive videos. It can use either an online service called DashScope, you'll need an API key, or even a local AI model like Qwen to do this, giving you flexibility. And as I mentioned, it's not limited to just creating videos from text. You can also give it a still image and a text description, and it will bring that image to life, creating a video based on your input. The results are often stunning, showing a real understanding of how to create believable and engaging motion. They've even set up a simple interface called a Gradio demo that you can run on your own computer, making it incredibly easy to play around with the models and see what you can create. All the links and instructions you need will be down in the video description. The developers have also published comparisons showing that Wan 2.1 often performs better than both open source and even some closed source commercial AI video generators. They used a set of 1,035 internal prompts, testing across 14 major dimensions and 26 subdimensions, and calculated a weighted score based on human preferences. The results consistently show Wan 2.1 outperforming the competition. This is a huge step forward for the open source AI community, proving that open models can compete with the best. Now, as promised, for those of you who might not have a powerful computer to run this locally, don't worry. There are websites popping up that let you use Wan 2.1 through a web interface. I'll share a couple of those links in the description below. This way, everyone can experience the power of this amazing technology. So, that's Wan 2.1, a truly impressive open source video generation tool. I'm incredibly excited to see what amazing things people create with it. Definitely check out the links below, download the models if you can, or try it out online and start experimenting. Let me know in the comments what you think and what kind of videos you manage to generate. And as always, thanks for watching.